All right, cool. Testing out a few things, including my remote camera starter here. But I wanted to kind of give you an overview of what I plan for in a overnight camp out survival trip, trying to train some scouts on stuff. So we'll go around the outside of the backpack here. Starting out, little Baofeng cheap ham radio, not too extravagant, right? I've got it in a ham radio carrying tactical couch. But what if cell phones don't work, right? Try to teach the kids about ham radio. I am a merit badge counselor for the district on ham radio. It's pre-programmed with all the local frequencies, emergency frequencies. It's got weather data or a weather channel on it, so you can pick up any firm weather's moving in. But again, you saw my solar panel in a previous video, right? That'll also charge off the solar panel. And the battery on this is rated for like 30 hours standby time. So if you just keep it off and only use it when you need to, pretty good stuff. I purposely don't use my Yaesu ham radio anymore. A fellow scout leader kind of brought up a good point for youth protection. Like, I don't want to be broadcasting on APRS my location, given that we've got kids. So for youth protection and safety, always a good idea. Next, D-ring. Ever since I was in the Army, D-ring, can't beat that. From the radio, goes up to a hand mic. So when you're on the move, when you're moving around, easy peasy, you can operate the radio as needed. We'll start on the side satchels, all right? I carry one flashlight, two flashlight, and this is a LED lenser, very nice, rechargeable, uses an 1850 battery, so keeps recharging. One lighting fire solution, another flashlight. This one does not recharge, it runs off portable battery or regular commercial AA batteries, so I carry some of those too. The very first knife my father gave to me, and I'll bring that up close. That is an actual scout knife. I got it when I became an Eagle Scout. Victorinox doesn't make these anymore, so I had to go on eBay to get my daughter one. She's a scout now too. So that was wild. They don't make them anymore. I had to go on eBay and I paid a premium price for a one out of the box that's never been used. Waterproof matches in a airtight container. A little bit of kindling in there. Good stuff. It's got a little striking point on there. Keep your powder dry, right? Iodine tablets for really nasty water. A striker, right, for making fire. So I've got 3 ways to make fire there. And of course, more batteries just in case. So that's one pouch. I always carry a sheath knife just in case I need it. This is a Gerber sheath knife. I forget the name of it, but yeah, it just straps in there real nice and tight. I try not to advertise it, so it does stay tucked in there for whenever I may need one of those. Around the other pouch. All right, we carry our SOG field tool, which I've used this several times. And it's a pickaxe, it's a saw, it's a hammer, it's whatever you need it to be. Highly portable, very lightweight. And I can't stress enough, you get to mile 5, right, on a hiking camp out, and those kids are smoked, but as a 44-year-old man, also smoked. So weight's a premium. Toothbrush, toothpaste, cleanliness in your mouth, gotta have it. I mean, you get nasty mouth, a lot of other health problems. Dew wipes for field sanitation, gotta have that. So you kind of get where that other pouch is. Like, I got dew wipes, I got my field shovel, what am I gonna go do, right? Let's see, so that's that patch. I always keep a bunch, or a spare set of sunglasses with me. On the outside is a detachable bag. This is a trauma kit, first aid kit. It is full of gauze, sutures, tourniquet, everything I would need to treat a pretty nasty injury. A lot of training from the Army. On the side, another flashlight, a backup pocket knife, 2 is 1, 1 is none, and a backup set of pliers. I always carry one in my belt, just for funsies, and a knife sharpener, which that sheath knife also has a knife sharpener on it as well. Other pouch, I'd mentioned I have a backup battery. This is a quad lock battery for my quad lock case. It will charge the phone 3 or 4 times. Another headlight solution. That one runs off of commercial batteries, not rechargeable batteries. All right, pack that away real quick. All right, so in the outer pocket, just some minor medicines probably. Yep, and so DEET. If you've ever been in Kansas and camped out, ticks are a problem. Sunblock, I'm a ginger, I always have sunblock. Lock picking kit, never know when that's gonna come in handy. And then yeah, your basic first aid items, medical scissors, all that business is in there. And then in the bigger pouch is all the gauze and all that, and I'm not gonna unpack that, it'll take forever. So put that stuff back away. And again, this specific pouch is detachable, and for you older guys out there, it does turn into a fanny pack. That's exciting. But no, it stays right on the rucksack at all times. I'm too cool to remember, or to admit that I would wear a fanny pack. All right, so going inside, release the top straps for shoulder weight. It does have a belt for long hikes. If you've ever hiked with a backpack, you're gonna want a belt system. All right, so part of the other LED lenser kit is the filters, charging solution stuff. Poncho that is also a tent. Some field line. It is not 550 cord, but it is certainly handy and strong as it gets, and weatherproof. So I always try to carry some kind of cord with me for bushcraft and stuff like that. And I wanted to assure the kids, I bet you a couple of them did not bring any kind of rope solution for their camp out. So I've got some. A black water filtration kit. This bad boy will filter the worst of the worst. I also have a Grail for filtering, Grail portable water system. Extra block charger. Got a water straw for quick filling on the go. These straps specifically are for my ruck to put the tent and the sleeping bag all in one place, so it goes nicely to the bottom of the kit. Compass, I had shown another one. I have a Garmin GPS watch, but I can't help it, man. Old Army compass is where it's at. I mean, I learned how to navigate with using a compass in Dead Reckoning, so just having that in my kit. A couple snacks, you never know, you're gonna need them. That battery I talked about, this will charge the iPhone like 5 times, or any of my other gadgets, and it's got plenty of USB, USB-C, USB whatever, micro USB. It's got all the charging solutions, and it keeps it charged for a long time. So I like to charge that about once a year if I'm not using it. This is a J-pole antenna for my ham radio. So if I throw this up in a tree, I can get almost as good, I will say almost as good reception. And they just made it out of ladder line. You can make a little J-pole antenna for your ham radio. So if you need something better than a rubber ducky antenna like that, J-pole's where it's at. You throw it up in a tree, get better reception. You almost got a base station in your hand. So that's the outer pouch. Inner pouch, I've got, put this in my pocket so I don't get lost. I've got 3 MREs for this camp out, evening, breakfast, and then in case one of the kids doesn't bring an MRE. I mean, you got to plan for that as a scout master. They always do that to you. So 3 MREs, pretty easy to get at any surplus store. My field kit or mess kit I've been using since I was a scout, you know, and it's got all original World War II stuff in it. I mean, the silverware is even original World War II stuff. So I keep that. It's easy to keep clean, easy to cook on if I need to. I've got a much larger rolling hard case that has like my field stove and stuff like that. And I'm bringing that on this camp out because I don't have to build a shelter this time, but I figured I would bring everything and ruck march everything in. Now this is a bow saw my cousin Jimmy gave me for Christmas, and I carry this in my go kit all the time because once it is out and deployed, and I'm going to embarrass myself on YouTube or Facebook, wherever I post this, it is a functional bow saw. So I've always thought, wow, that's the coolest thing. That's one of the coolest Christmas presents I ever got. So thank you, cousin Jimmy, for that. My portable coffee maker. Oh my gosh. Hey, who here is middle-aged and needs coffee just to function? This guy. So it's a portable pot. You can set it right on the fire, boil your water, dump in your instant coffee, and you're good to go. I do enjoy this. I have used it several times. Highly durable, easy to wash, easy to clean. Not a lot of real estate in your rucksack, right? So you'll see that I have 2 items that I would commonly use to cook and clean in my rucksack in case I have to trap an animal, in case I have to forage, live off the land, right? It's good to have a portable set of silverware. Which brings me to my next item. This is the Pathfinder set along with a portable spork option that I've cleverly put on there. But this is a canteen and it's also a cooking system. I will not carry pressurized gas in my rucksack just as a rule of safety. I will put that in my hard dig case that rolls. And along with the propane bottles that go with that. I think it's a safety issue. You don't want compressed gas on your back. But here's the canteen, stainless steel, highly durable. Cool little Pathfinder label for those that can see it. But what I really wanted this kit for is its ultra simplicity, that it comes with like an old canteen cup cooking system, right? Which, if I'm doing it right, just snaps into place. There we go. So it snaps into place, easy to use. And then you've got this little burner, right? You get yourself some sticks, you put it underneath here in the tinder box, and the heat comes up, you set your cup on it, you can boil your water, cook your food, cook your rabbit, whatever you manage to forage, right? So a fire cooking system, of course it comes with a little pot lid, very cute, in your backpack. So no compressed gas to get worried about, you know, exploding and giving you permanent injury for the rest of your life. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. I think that's good stuff. And it all goes back together a lot easier than I'm doing it. There we go. And then you put your canteen back in, good to go. So that's about it. All I carry in there. Some people may say, well, that's not a lot, Kev, but I need something to get me through 2 to 3 days, and just through training in the Army and scouting. These are the basic tools, the lightest weight solutions I would need in a survival situation. I mean, my knife's got a whistle on it. I got my striker, I got my matches, I got everything I could ever need or want in this one backpack. And I carry this backpack in the back of my truck, just in case stuff happens. You never know when stuff's gonna happen. So I hope you appreciate the time I took to make this 15-minute video, not too shabby. Stay safe out there and happy scouting.